This marathon Moshiach series is generously sponsored by an anonymous donor in honor of the campaign, fundraising campaign that goes on now for my Kol Toras Chaim, which is Training Poskim for Klal Yisrael. You can access that campaign at trainingposkim.org. The last meter we spoke about was Chutzpah Yazga, and that's quite apparent for anybody who walks on the street or gets on a bus or enters any other public realm for that matter. The next midah, the next attribute we're going to speak about in the Moshiach Marathon is Yoker Yamer. And again, we mentioned in the first class that these 19 attributes were written in a very enigmatic way. That it's not even clear what it means. Is in fact a machlokas what Yoker Yamer means. And the Medrash and Shir Hashem, right? The Medrash and Shir Hashem, it's in Parsha Beis, Parak Dalet, according to some breakdowns of the Medrash and Shir Hashem. In fact, says that before Mashiach comes, yeah, that that there will be great sorrows in the world, and one of the sorrows will be that there will be great poverty, yeah, and the prices will be very great. The prices will be very great, right? If you look around today, if you own a car and you try to get gas, I don't own a car, but I often travel with people who have a car, and I hear them complaining about the gas prices and many other things for that matter. And in fact, based on the war going on with Ukraine and Russia, it seems that wheat prices are going to be very inflated soon. This prediction, this attribute of Yoker Yamer, it seems that as every day passes and this war continues, and China withholds some of their exports from the world, then the Yoker Yamer is becoming more and more apparent. And when we talk about Yoker Yamer, when we talk about prices going up, there's a number of reasons why prices can go up. One reason prices can go up is that just supply and demand. There's a lot of demand and very little supply, right? That's one reason, and that would be a more kosher reason. In fact, the Ein Yaakov points out that chutzpah, right, azus, stops the rain from coming, and when the rain stops coming, that's going to cause a shortage in the wheat produce. That and the war with Ukraine, where a third of the wheat apparently is produced. That's one reason. But the Maharsha takes it one step further. The Maharsha says, why will there be tremendous price increases before Mashiach comes? Because there's what's called mafkia sharim. You have the people who, due to their corruption, they are manipulating the shuk. I believe in English it's called cartels. They're setting up cartels to control prices and therefore drain people of their hard-earned money by raising the prices unfairly. The truth is that somebody, in truth, really, that selling things and buying things should be really is a chesed, is providing people with goods. If a person owns a store and his intention or her intention is to provide the people of his neighborhood with food, then that is definitely a very good thing. If the intention is just to make money and make as much money as possible, as some stores try, then this is very not praiseworthy. Yeah, not praiseworthy. And in fact, even enters on the realm of the Torah prohibition of onoah in certain circumstances if he overcharges. So this is Yoker Yamer. Before Mashiach comes, there'll be a tremendous lust for money, and there'll be manipulation of the prices, cartels. There will be, because of the Azus, there'll be lack of rains, and we know also that the Medrash says, right, if you see war going on between the nations, this is a sign that Moshiach, it's the footsteps of Moshiach. And as we said that the war between Russia and Ukraine is almost inevitably, it seems, going to cause a wheat shortage in the world, which will rocket the prices up and cause a shortage in bread. So these are all attributes. One aspect of Yoker Yamer, right? The increases in prices, right? Whether it's honestly, right, supply and demand, whether it's dishonestly because of cartels and other forms of price manipulation. and whether it's because of the lack of rain in the world, whatever it might be. But as we look around and we see prices go up and up and up, whether it be gas, whether it be wheat, whether it be other products from China, if you're a book producer, if you're a writer like me, and you want to put out a book, so you might have to wait months and months and months for it to come out and pay much more. If you want to go to America, like I just did, and I had to pay $2,500 a ticket to get a economy class seat that could usually maybe go for $700, $800. My son just told me that tickets to England on the cheapest airline are 5 times the price. So we see Yokoyama, we see it happening in front of our eyes, and of course, when we go to our wallets, and we open it up and we find that they've pretty much been drained of all money, right, except for maybe $1 that we might have left, but we'll be a little bit sad. But on the other hand, right, as the Sefer Itan Azrachi pointed out, it's a nechama. It's a nechama. We see prices going up because we're seeing another attribute of Moshiach coming true in front of our eyes. So again, tomorrow in the next class, which will be quite soon actually, we'll discuss again this attribute of Yokoyama, the other side of the coin, right? This is inflated prices, and we'll speak about the deflation, right? Again, we thank the Anana sponsor for sponsoring this marathon series in the merit of our Kol Torah Chaim campaign, which is trainingposkim.org. We're trying to produce the leaders of the next generation who are well versed in halacha, psak halacha, especially in areas of sensitivity, silos which require high sensitivity. People are into psak, bali tshuva, and high tech and complicated questions. This is what we are trying to do for the next generation. Please join with us and help us in this worthy endeavor and help Mashiach come quicker. Amen. I hope that our Torah study helps Mashiach come quicker. Amen.